Welcome to Vocabulary Booster session today from A to Z Bhanu Vlogs. I am Bhanu Kishore and I am going to tell you one word substitutes now. So let me tell you what are one word substitutes. So one word substitutes are the words which replace a group of words or a full sentence effectively without creating any kind of ambiguity or uncertainty in the meaning of the sentences or called one word substitutes. The main purpose of using one word substitutes is to express the idea precisely and accurately. To express the idea precisely and accurately. So these are some of the one word substitutes I've written here. The first one is fatalist. Fatalist means a person who believes in fate. A person who believes in fate. Fatalist. Fate, right? A person who believes in luck or fate. Then centenarian. Centenarian, a person who crosses 100 years of age. Centenarian. A person who crosses 100 years of age. Centenarian. Omnipresent, a person who can present anywhere, everywhere at the same time. A person who can present everywhere at the same time is called omnipresent. Mercenary. The fourth one is a mercenary. Mercenary means a person who does anything for sake of money, right? A person who does anything to get money, right? Mercenary. Misogynist. Misogynist means a person who hates women. A person who hates women. Misogynist. Woman hater, right? Non-feminist. Anti-feminist. We can say anti-feminist. Monogamy. The practice of having one single husband or a single wife. Monogamy. Biography. A life history is written by somebody else. Biography. Biography means a life history is written by somebody else, right? By any other person. Autobiography. A life history is written by oneself, right? Like himself, herself. That is autobiography. A life history is written by himself or herself. Then honorary. Honorary means a position is given but no money is given for that. A position is given as a token of respect. A position is given as a token of respect. That is honorary. Ambiguous. Ambiguous means a statement which is not clear, which can't be understood, right? A statement which cannot be understood or a statement which is not clear is called ambiguous. Here the next one. Inimitable. Inimitable. A person or thing cannot be imitated. A person or thing cannot be imitated. Inimitable. Theist. A person who believes in God. A person who trusts, who has faith in God is called theist. So there is opposite for that. Antonym is there for that. Atheist. Atheist. Atheist means a person who doesn't believe God. Atheist. Both are opposites, right? Next, incorrigible. A person, a thing that cannot be corrected. A person, a thing cannot be corrected is called incorrigible. Next, intellectual. 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 Intellectual means a person of good knowledge and understanding, right? Polyglot. A person who knows many languages. A person who knows many languages. Polyglot. Versatile. A person possesses many talents. A person who has many talents. Versatile. Versatile. Epitaph. Words. Words inscribed on a tomb. Words inscribed on a tomb is called epitaph. Epitaph. Optimist. A person who sees, who looks positive side of a life, who sees positive, hopeful conditions of a life is called optimist. Pessimist. A person who sees, who looks negative side of life, dark side of a life is called pessimist. Next, illiterate. A person who cannot read and who cannot write. A person who cannot read, write. So this is illiterate. Okay, then the next word, omnipotent. A person who has all power within himself. Omnipotent, a person who has all the power within himself. Omnipotent. Heretic. Heretic means a person who does behave against a religion, who acts. A person who acts against the religion. Heretic. Volunteer. It comes forward. A person who comes forward to serve the people, comes forward to render his service to the society and people. Volunteer. Bankrupt. A person who is unable to pay off his debts. A person who is unable to pay off his debts. A person who is unable to pay off his debts. Bankrupt. Philanthropist. A person who loves human beings. A person who loves mankind. Person who loves mankind, human beings. Next, misanthropist. Misanthropist is the opposite for the philanthropist. Right? Both are antonyms. Misanthropist, a person who hates human beings. A person who hates human beings, mankind. Misanthropist. Next, anarchist. Anarchist, a person who is out to destroy the government. A person who is out to destroy the government. Then next, cannibal. If a person eats the flesh of another person, human being, is come under cannibal. Cannibal, or an animal which eats the flesh of animals of its own type, right? So an animal which eats the flesh of animals of its own type is called a cannibal. A person who eats human flesh is called cannibal. Then contemporary. So a person who lives at the same time is called a contemporary. A person who lives at the same time is called contemporary. Contemporaries, right? Pedestrian, a person who walks on foot. A person who walks on foot is called a pedestrian. So these are the vocabulary. Yeah, let me read all the vocabulary now. Fatalist, centenarian, omnipresent, mercenary, misogynist, monogamy, biography, autobiography, honorary, ambiguous, inimitable, theist, atheist, incorrigible, intellectual, polyglot, versatile, epitaph, optimist, pessimist, illiterate, omnipotent, heretic, volunteer, bankrupt, philanthropist, misanthropist, anarchist, cannibal, contemporary, pedestrian,